What is happening, guys? It is Neo here, and today in Pokemon Battle School Episode 3 we are going to be looking at Pokemon Natures. Now, what is a nature, you ask me? Well, a Pokemon nature is a superficial personality that each Pokemon will receive randomly when you encounter it in the wild. Now, there's 25 different natures, and each nature has a specific thing that it will do to the Pokemon stats. So as we can see here is a table of all the available natures in the game and what they do. Now, there are 5 natures that are known as a neutral nature. These will not increase or decrease a Pokemon stat at all. And 9 times out of 10 you're probably going to want to avoid these because they don't really benefit you in any way. So as we can see here, we've got a list of stuff like Bold, as an example, will raise defense and lower attack. Quirky will do nothing, and say for instance Brave will increase the attack and lower the speed. So how do these natures benefit a Pokemon? So let's have a look at a Pokemon as an example. Now, I've just gone for Weezing, as Weezing was one of my favourite Gen 1 Pokemon, and it's a really good Pokemon to use as an example here. So what I'm going to do is scroll down to its base stats, and this is where we can tell what Weezing is most likely to be. As we can see here, its highest stat is its defense, so we know it's probably going to be a physical tank. Now, depending on the nature you choose would also depend on the outcome of the Pokemon's sort of move set and move pool. So here we are going to have a look at what it actually learns. So if we scroll down a bit more, as we can see, it has a lot of special attacks, has quite a few status or utility attacks, but it doesn't get a very large amount of physical. So if we was to use Weezing in battle, we will probably not use its attack stat, as there's no point because it doesn't really get a great deal of physical attacks that are going to be of any use. So what we want to do is we want to try and get a Weezing or a Coughing with a nature that reduces attack but boosts any other stat that we want to use for Weezing's moveset. So my Weezing itself runs a special defense plus nature, so it gives it a bit more durability against special attacks, and its EVs are sort of split, but I will cover EVs and IVs in a different video. This one is just going to be solely on natures. So if I go into Pokemon Showdown, I've got Weezing here already up. Here are all its base stats, and these are the total stats that it gets with those. So what I'm going to do is just drop all the IVs to 0, just as an example, to show you what its base stat totals would be if it was complete garbage. Now here we can select a nature. So these are the natures that we can alter to see the effect of each of the stats here. So at the minute we've chosen Relax Nature, which gives a defensive boost and a reduction in speed. Now, I purposely left it on that one because some natures are what's called a dual benefit nature. So in certain circumstances, the nature with a minus can also be a positive. So in this case, Weezing has pretty low speed as a whole. If we was to reduce this further by giving it 0 IVs, 0 EVs, it's got a measly 112 speed at level 100. Now, why would a negative speed be beneficial, you ask? So there are a couple of moves in Pokemon that will be determined by the Pokemon's speed. For instance, Gyro Ball is a move that is powered up depending on how slow the Pokemon is in comparison with the Pokemon that it's attacking. So in this case, we would get a buff in the attack power of Gyro Ball just for having a minus speed. If we was to choose, say, a Brave nature, which gives a plus attack and minus speed, we're making Gyro Ball even more powerful. But in this case, I'm just going to be using Weezing as a tank, so I'm just going to choose a Bold nature, which will boost the defense and minus the attack. So as we can see, the defense has stayed at 269, but the attack has been lowered to 166. Now, if we wanted to make Weezing a more specially defensive tank, we could choose a nature that would boost that and drop its attack, as we won't be using it. So if we was to go for I believe it's Calm Nature, could be wrong, there we go. Select that, and as we can see, its special defense has jumped up a little bit and its attack has stayed at 166. So that's a little bit of a brief overview of Natures. I hope you learned something and I hope you can utilise the Natures in your movesets. We'll look at movesets and how to combine everything at the very end of the battle tutorials. Next video I will probably look at EVs and IVs, as they're really good to learn all about. If you've got any comments or you want to post any suggestions, leave them down below. Hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more videos that I've done, and don't forget to smash that notification button if you want to keep up to date with any of the videos that I'm doing. Hope you've all enjoyed watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!